A lot of people tell me I'm a terrible reader of people, so I don't know. But I enjoy psychology a lot. It be it human or psychology around finance, or even the behavioral psychology aspects of things. Uh, I think it's the most interesting thing in the world to try and understand what somebody else is thinking and what is driving them to think in a certain manner. I find it fascinating. Yeah.
But if your brother called you one of the most gifted traders he knows, what goes on in the head of someone like that? If everyone knows that you're gifted, you've kind of proven that with Zerodha and everything you guys have done. But what goes on in your head if you're actually born with that gift of being great at finance? So on an everyday basis, do you constantly think of the stock market? Are the numbers flashing in your head?
No, nothing like that is happening. I wish that were true. So one thing the stock markets teach you is humility, because you might have been doing it for 15 years, you might have made a lot of money trading, but the minute you let that get to you, the 21st year will take everything away, because every trade is like your beginning, and the trade is not concerned by who is placing that trade. So it's a very it's an ecosystem which is very leveling, because you might have X amount of capital and someone else might have 100 rupees, but when you buy or sell to the market, you're exactly the same. But outside of being able to read sentiment and having a lot of experience in trading and stuff like that, I don't think I'm doing anything special. The only thing I've learned with time is the rules that I have in my trading systems, and these are not fancy, or these are not things which are difficult to replicate. Very simple stuff. As long as you do the simple stuff correctly and you don't have ridiculous expectations, you can't go into the market thinking I'll make 30-40% every year. If the risk-free rate of a certain country is, let's say, 5% and inflation is around that, if you're making 9-10% a year, I think it's an incredibly good return. If you're trying to achieve that, I think stock markets are a great place. The one thing people forget when you compare stock market with other investments like real estate or